All right, so I'm a little late to the party, but I wanted to give my opinion on LeVar Ball's independent shoe. Whatever these shits are called, man. I don't even really care. Z02 Prime or something like that. Now, when I first heard about this, I didn't even see the shoe yet. When I heard that they were $495, one of my boys told me about it. And I was thinking to myself, well, you know what? It's an independent project. So I understand when you're doing something independently, you're going to have to charge more money because you don't have a major corporation behind you backing you with that financial support. So a lot of your own money is going into this. So I didn't really have a problem with it at first when I was thinking about it. And I think that LeVar Ball, I think that he's trying to be a good father. I think that he believes in his sons and he just wants what's best for them. Okay. But I do think that he's a little bit crazy. I think that he's overbearing. And I think that there's a strong possibility that he's living his life through his children, man. And I think that he embarrasses them sometimes. Okay? Especially Lonzo. He looks a little bit embarrassed sometimes. If you look at his face when his dad is talking, he looks a little bit embarrassed. And I mean, that's normal because I can remember being a kid where I was embarrassed by my mom. You know what I mean? I can remember being embarrassed like that. So I can only imagine how he feels. Okay? And he hears all the things that are being said. No kid wants to hear people talk about their pops like that. And I think that he should just relax just a little bit, man. Still be there, still look over the contracts, make sure that your kids are getting the best. I respect that, man, because there's not very many fathers like that out there. But with that being said, I was thinking all of that when I heard the price. I still thought it was a little bit high. I was thinking something like, maybe 300, 295, something like that. He can make some of his money back. But I tried to be understanding about it until I went online and saw these bullshits. And I was like, what are those, man? These shoes are ugly as shit, man. Look at the logo, man. There's nothing that stands out about this shoe that would make me want to spend $495 for him. No way, man. Not at all, man. Not even $69.99, man. When I saw these shits, I immediately thought of the swap meet. You remember Bear Airs? Does anybody remember that shit? Bear Airs. These were a knockoff of the Nike Airs that had the air on the side of them. That's what I thought of immediately, man. They look like a cheap swap meet knockoff. That's what it looks like to me. Like, if you're going to charge $495, you got to bring quality, man. I mean, you got to bring the heat on the design and everything, man. And the logo is just something that I wouldn't be able to live with, man. It's ugly, man, with the three B's on the side and whatever that shit is on the back. It's just terrible, man. It's terrible, man. And those sliders for what, $295? Even worse, because you got this big ass ugly logo over the fucking top of the shit. Terrible, man. Terrible fucking design, man. I don't like the sole. I don't like the stitching. Anything about this damn shoe. Look at this shit is all wrinkled up already, man. They couldn't even take a quality fucking photo of this shit. You see how this shit looks already like worn and shit? You wear them shits for a day, man. Those shits are gonna be all fucked up, man. $495 is just extreme. Now he's already sold something like close to 300 pairs the first day. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the mom and pop sneaker shops that get like retros and stuff like that, I think that the majority of the sales went to them, and then there were some collectors who bought them to take a risk just in case. Because I thought about it, man. I was thinking to myself, what if Lonzo hits the NBA and he exceeds everybody's expectations? I mean, what if he really does break records and becomes a legend? I can have the first pair of ugly ass shoes that he ever came out with and get them shits off for $5,000. So you got people who are thinking like that who probably bought the shoes. They're just buying them to flip them. I do that. I buy shoes just to flip them. But $495 to take a risk like that on somebody who hasn't played a single game in the NBA, I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. And I damn for sure wouldn't buy them to wear these shits. I mean, these shits are so ugly, man. Somebody might fuck around and knock you out just to take them off your feet and put them in the trash. Like, they won't even want them. They're just knocking you out just to put them shits where they belong, man. Because these shits look like trash, man. The sole, everything, man. It's just ugly. I love black and gold, but this right here, this design, the colorway is just not. It's not hitting me, man. It's not, and I love shoes, man. But like I say, $495 is just extreme to me, man. That they know that some people are gonna buy it, but I think that he's kind of limiting himself. I think if he was to lower them just a little bit, not a whole lot, because like I say, it's an independent thing. He has to make his money back. He's putting money into this himself. Not too much. I think bringing it down just a little bit will benefit him more in the long run, because more people will be willing to purchase them and pay the extra money. But $495, man, plus tax, it's over $500 for a shoe that doesn't look like anything. For a guy who we don't even know how he's going to play in the NBA. Oh, and if you want to get these shits autographed, you're looking at $1,200. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy, man. It's like I say, I respect the business mind and all of that. I understand what he's trying to do, but I think that he's fucking up a little bit, man, with this. Yes, people are going to buy him. He could have put him at $700, and there was going to be people who were going to buy him. Collectors and mom and pop shops, like I said. But your average person, even an average collector, is not going to buy these, man. I don't think so. You know, if he was to bring them down like $100, maybe $150, I think that he would make more money in the long run doing it like that, man. I think that he's trying to just get rich quick, and it doesn't always work that way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's going to sell, no matter what the price was, he's always going to sell some of them. But you will sell a lot more of them if you just knock off $100, man. And even with that, I mean, even at $395, I still wouldn't buy them. But I'm saying more people will be willing to buy them at that price. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion on it, man. Man, this design is just trash, man. I don't even like the name, man. Big Baller Brand. It doesn't sound premium to me. Like it doesn't. I know it's supposed to sound like that, but it just doesn't to me, man. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way the logo looks. I don't know what the fuck that is on the back of the shit. It's just ugly as fuck to me, man. But that's my opinion. You guys leave your comments. I'm out.